So guys, this is my 14th weekly vlog. We are going strong with these, and yes, like I said, it's Winterween, so it's starting today, Monday the 3rd, and it's going all the way until Sunday, and I am so excited. I did Summerween in summer, and then I did Camp Weekend Ween in October. I absolutely love these readathons. I didn't do Winterween last year. I was planning to, but then I don't know, I got in a bit of a weird reading mood and decided not to give myself pressure. So I didn't do it last winter, but we are here, we are doing it this year. And yeah, so I'm going to take you through a little bit of my reading plans. I had originally thought about doing a separate TBR video for this, but like Christmas, holidays, I was away, etc. So I'm going to give you a very quick what the prompts are, what's the minimum books that I'm going to read to be able to complete them all, and then other potential ones, and then we will get into the vlog. So the prompts are: 1, read a book in the dark or at night; 2, read a book with a winter setting; 3, read a book with the snow on the cover; 4, read a novella; and 5, read a book that gives you thrills and chills. So the first one, and I've already started a little bit this morning, and that is The Winter People by Jennifer McMahon, and I am now on page 12, so not that far into it. For this one, I will cover off on prompt number 2, read a book with a winter setting; 3, read a book with snow on the cover. As you can see, plenty of snow. Also has a winter literally in the title, and potentially it could go for 5 as well, read a book that gives you thrills and chills. So this one is like a historical, there's 2 timelines. There's a historical one and like a present day one, and it is like, so you have those historical elements, but it's also a horror, and so far we've just been getting a little bit of the historical side. So we've been reading a little bit of Sarah's diary, but yes, there is this town, and there's always been strange disappearings and old legend, and the most mysterious is that of Sarah, who in 1908 was found dead in the field behind her house just months after the tragic death of her daughter. So in the present timeline, which I've not gotten to yet, there is a 19-year-old Ruthie who lives in Sarah's farmhouse with her mother Alice and her younger sister Fawn. Alice has always insisted that they live off the grid, a decision that has weighty consequences when Ruthie wakes up one morning to find that Alice has vanished. In a search for clues, she is startled to uncover a copy of Sarah's diary hidden beneath the floorboards of her mother's bedroom. As Ruthie gets sucked into the historical mystery, she discovers that she's not the only person looking for somebody they've lost, but she may be the one who can stop history from repeating itself. It is supposed to be like, yeah, a good like hauntingly creepy book, so looking forward to that. Then the next one on my list I have is The Tent by Keelan Patrick Burke. I have read 2 of his horror novellas so far in 2021, and that was Blanky and Sour Candy, and I enjoyed them both really well. He is really good at these short horror novellas. So yes, The Tent is only 75 pages, so my plan is to read that as a book in the dark or at night, because that'll be quite easy. It's a short book. And then also for read a novella. So for this one, it says the perfect getaway, the perfect place to hide. Hocking Hills, Ohio is an oasis for campers, hikers, nature enthusiasts, and for those who just want to get away from it and lose themselves in the wild. And as long as you follow your guide's advice, stay within the protected areas you expect to survive the night. Because deep within the dark wood, something insidious awaits, something few have ever seen, something ancient, unknowable, and unsustainable. If you go down to these woods today, you won't live to see the sunrise. So it sounds like it's going to be another really good creepy one, and like I said, he's so good at it. So yes, that covers that off. And then for the 5th one, like I said, for a read a book that gives you thrills and chills, I could use this one, but I also have down to read I'm Thinking of Ending Things And my plan is to listen to this in audiobook. It's under 6 hours. I'm gonna listen to it from script. I'm also getting the tent from script as well, actually, as an ebook. So yes, this one is gonna be really short. If you have watched any of my like vlogs or anything before, you know that I like a good audiobook to have on the go for when I am, doing other tasks like cooking, cleaning, etc. I find it good to still get my reading in, and 2021 was the year where I really got into my audiobooks. I love to always have one on the go at least, so I think I can definitely get this one read. It is also a film on Netflix which I haven't watched yet, but I think there are some differences, but I'm not too sure. But once I've read it, I can watch the film and find out. So this one, it is like supposed to be like a literally suspense novel, like thriller vibes, some horror vibes. I know that it's like they go to this guy's parents' house, him and his girlfriend, for dinner or something. I'm not entirely sure, and I think things go wrong, and then I don't know if it's when they're driving to the parents' house or on the way back, but he ends up abandoning her in like a car park in a snowstorm, and that's kind of all I know from the premise, and it sounds really good. It comes highly recommended, and I'm really looking forward to that. So those are like my minimum ones that I need to read. And then I do have a few other options that I could use. So I do have an arc from NetGalley just coming out later on in January, and that is The New Girl by Ruth Heeled. It's a thriller book, so I could use that for prompt number 5 again. I also have on my January TBR, I have Murder on the Orient Express by Agatha Christie. So again, like, winter setting, there is like snow, etc. So, it's a mystery, but it covers off those, other prompts I could use. So yes, those are the like ones for my January TBR that would work as well. But the minimum ones are The Wonder People, I'm thinking of ending things, and The Tent. If I get those done, I will be happy. I would have completed all the prompts. And yeah, and I'm gonna leave it here for the moment. In the UK it's a bank holiday, which means I'm not working, yay. So I'm gonna get a chunk of reading done today, as then I'll be back at work the rest of the week, and I have my booster vaccine on Wednesday, so I'm going to get a good chunk of reading today, but I do want to watch a film as well. So that's it for the moment, and I will catch up with you later. It's the first time me ever doing one of these challenges, because I need to get fit and healthy, and I've not exercised in a long time, so the second half of the ab challenge was tough for me today. Let's see how well I improve over the month, and I just want to get a lot more like kind of sustainable and healthy habits, so get my fitness levels back up, and make more healthier choices when eating. And yes, I'm gonna shower and wash my hair. I think I'm gonna pick up the audiobook before I'm thinking of ending things, because I need to do a bit of cleaning and stuff, and then it'll be dinner time. Wednesday and it is Winterween day 3, guys. So excited. So I'm quickly like eating my breakfast. I've just been editing my vlog from like the week of Christmas. So that'll be going up today. Yes, I'm going to make this quick because I need to start work early today because I've got my booster vaccine this afternoon. Yay, finally. And yeah, so I need to like finish up early so I can go and do that. First of all, I've been doing the Chloe Ting challenge and like I did it yesterday, did my exercises, and my muscles today, guys, are so sore. I thought that I was going to be able to do it this morning, day 3's one, but honestly I'm too sore. I don't know, I need to see how I feel when I come back from getting my booster vaccine. I might skip today. Tomorrow's a rest day anyway, so I could do today's ones tomorrow. Let's see. In terms of reading, I am on page 124 of The Winter People. I'm really enjoying it. It is like a slow one, you know, it's a bit of a slow burn, but we're getting there into the mysteries. The mum's disappeared. The main character, Ruthie, who's the older sister, she's the little sister Fawn, they're kind of looking around for clues and stuff. So you're getting this element of mystery and they've just found the diary. So it's going to get interesting. So we did see excerpts of the diary from Sarah at the beginning, and now we've just been in the present this whole time, and it looks like it's still going to be present for the next chapter. There's somebody called Catherine who I don't know what role she plays in this, and then yeah, Ruthie. So I think it's going to be, yeah, it's not too long actually until we go back into the past. So that's going to be really interesting. And now that I read Catherine, I'm sure her name was literally just mentioned. No, she wasn't. That was not her. So I'm not too sure Catherine's role in this. It's going to be interesting to see, but I am enjoying it. Yes, I don't know. I mean, it depends what happens in it. I don't have any kind of predictions of what my star rating is going to be at this point. We'll have to wait and see. I also started picking up, I'm thinking of ending things on audiobook, and I have 3 hours and 16 minutes left. It was like 5.5 hours. I'm listening to it a little bit faster. It's definitely like a literary suspense. I'm very intrigued. They've been in the car the whole time doing this trip up to his parents' house so far anyway, and then it's like recounting her thinking about the relationship because she's thinking of ending things. So she's recounting things in her head, and there's some mystery element because there's something else going on as well. I don't want to say because it never said that in the synopsis, so I don't want to ruin it. But there's something else I'm like, that's intriguing. Also, ever so often it's a little bit, which I think because I'm listening in the audiobook, I'm not looking at the track numbers, but I wonder if it's its own little section, like very small, that they're saying something. Is this like, is something going to happen? Is this like giving us an indication that something's going to happen? And like, you know, you're giving us a little insight because that's what it feels like. Or has this thing already happened? Like, do you know what I mean? So it's interesting. I am enjoying it. It's very intriguing. And yes, I can't wait to see what happens. And that's it for the moment. I'm going to eat, watch Gabby reads Winterween Day 1 vlog. Yesterday I watched Barb's one because she's doing daily vlogs as well. This is the first time that Gabby's doing daily vlogs for like Winterween, Summerween, etc. So yeah, I'm going to do that, log on to work. And yeah, I'll read a little bit more at lunchtime. So catch you later. Wednesday evening. I've gotten my vaccine booster. This time it was Moderna. So I got Pfizer for the first two and they're doing the boosters for Moderna, which obviously I never had, and I don't know anyone who's done that either, so a little bit like, oh, what's the side effects going to be like? Because I know, like, you know, sometimes certain ones like affect people more. I do have a sore head now, and I don't know if that's just a coincidence or it's got to do with the side effect, but I'm boosted, guys. That's the main point. The main point is I'm boosted. So that's done. I got to see a nice little sunset as well. I didn't take my camera with me for obvious reasons. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, have my camera while I'm getting boosted. So yeah, that's done. In terms of reading, when I was driving back from the vaccine centre, I did put on I'm Thinking of Ending Things on the audiobook. And I have 2 hours 39 minutes left. We're at the point where, you know, they are now at the parents' farmhouse. You've seen around, it's a bit weird. They've had dinner and they're kind of like at the dessert stage, but like this place is weird. Like there's something weird going on. Like the parents are really weird, the whole situation is weird, and it's like, what's gonna happen? Like I've got a feeling like it has like some creepy vibes, you know? And I have a feeling that whatever is gonna happen is gonna happen towards the end. And yeah, I have heard that some people like really like this one or they really don't. So yeah, I think I suppose that this one, for that good first half of it, it is just them in the car having this conversation and then her like having these reflections about the relationship. So there isn't a lot happening in the first one, but the first half, sorry, I quite enjoyed that. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And then I'm going to have to watch the film anyway and just see what they did with the adaptation. For the Winter People, I'm now on page like 133. I haven't read too much of this today. So there's not much of an update, and I still don't know who this Catherine is because she's got chapters, but there's something that's happened at the end of her chapter there, and it's making me wonder, like, is this another timeline? Is this like, is she from another timeline? Like, or like, as in like before or after the one with Ruthie? Or is it the same one and there's something really weird going on? I have no idea. But it's definitely a slow burn, but I am enjoying it. It's slow, but yeah, we're getting there. I still haven't finished a book yet this year. And we're on day 5. And yeah, it's probably because I didn't really read for the first 2 days. I just needed a break. Picked up the Poppy War, which I was actually really enjoying, but I put it down so I could do Winterween. I can't wait to get back to the Poppy War though, like, I cannot wait. Anyway, as you can see, it is night, it is dark, and one of the prompts is to read a book at night or in the dark. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to read The Tent tonight by Keela and Patrick Burt, because I think it's just like 75 pages, so I should be able to get it done all this evening. However, I am going to have a bath first while listening to I'm Thinking of Ending Things, and then I'll have dinner and then be reading The Tent, so I can get at least one book done this year and one done for the readathon here, because yeah, I just feel like I'm not getting very far, so I want to have one done. I'll get that done and then should hopefully finish I'm Thinking of Ending Things by tomorrow some point. At some point tomorrow, I'd like to think that I would have done that one. And yeah, so we're still very much slow with our reading. I just found like I really slowed down at the end of December, and it's a slow start to January, and I really needed the break, you know. But yes, we're enjoying the reading. And yes, I am so glad that Past Me was prepared and made dinner yesterday. So I only have to cook rice, and the Thai green curry is done, so that's great. I'm gonna have this bath, chill, rest my muscles, forgot to say. So my muscles are really sore from doing the Chloe Ting challenge. Obviously was supposed to do day 3, which I think I mentioned this morning, that I wasn't like feeling it. I was gonna wait and see how I felt this evening. And yeah, like I said, I've got a sore headache. So I've got a headache, and I'm not even making sense now. I've got a headache and I'm not feeling great, and then the lift was like busy in the building, so I walked up 6 flights of stairs, guys, and my muscles were just like, ow. So yes, we're not gonna be doing the Chloe Ting exercise today because our body is just not, it's not feeling it. Maybe tomorrow, like I said, tomorrow was supposed to be rest day, but let's see how I feel, if I have like any side effects from this vaccine. And yeah, that's it. Gonna have my bath and get some reading done, and I'm looking forward to dinner as well, which is great. So yeah, I will give you an update later on. just finished my first book of January, of the year in fact, so yay. So yeah, I finished reading The Tent. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna rate it. I'm thinking 3 stars. So I read, just for context, I read Sarah Candy and Blanky in 2021, and I really enjoyed both of them. They're also by Keelan Patrick Burke. Really enjoyed them, creepy horror. And The Tent, I think it has some good elements in it, but the ending left me unsatisfied. Like, it's one of those ones that is just like, you know, it's just unsatisfying. You know, I felt like there could have just been a little bit more, or it could have actually been done as a full novel. Like, it definitely could have led into a full novel. I still think his writing style's really good. I think he does creepy well, but I think I found Blanky and Sarah Candy more creepy. I don't know in terms of like publishing order if this was earlier, maybe, I don't know. But yes, first one of WINTERWEEN of the year done. Ow, my arm hurts. So yeah, I am tired. I'm probably going to read a little bit more of Winter People, and then I'm going to go to sleep, and I will catch up with you in the morning. But at least one book is done. And prompt wise, that is read a book in the dark, done, and read a novella. So we've got 2 prompts done. We're doing well, guys, we're doing well. Probably should pick this up earlier in the week. But yeah, that's it for the one. Thursday, it's lunchtime. I'm going to be heating up my lunch just now. I am going to give you a reading update in the moment, and I need to speak about. I'm thinking of ending things, but first of all, I'm trying to hide my address here. I got a delivery, which I wasn't expecting. Not expecting this. I don't know what's in here, so I was going to do a little unboxing, and I just realised I need to get like scissors to open this. So give me one back. I'm back. I'm gonna open. It's a little bit awkward having the address on the top. Card, guys, a card. Let's go for the card first, just to say, oh, Merry Christmas, Auntie. It's from my friend's little girl. What did she get us? What did she get me and Chicho? Alcohol. Ooh, this looks not. Oh, it's cold as well. Must be really cold outside today because this is cold. It's red wine, guys. Red wine. Yes, alcohol. I love a glass of red wine. So that is lovely. I was not expecting that. And that is such a cool little thing to protect the bottle, guys. That is... I'm going to have to keep that because that is extremely useful. And yes, I need to go and send a thank you card, a little thank you. Oh, so sweet, so sweet. I'm gonna have to wait until Chicho is back before we can drink this, and he's doing dry January, so it's gonna be February, guys, that we open that. And yes, okay, so I'm thinking of ending things. Like, I don't have words, guys. I just do not have words, and I don't know why I'm using this like some sort of like wand pointer thing, but I just what? So the last few chapters I was listening, and I was literally just sat there listening, because usually I'm doing bits and pieces, but I just had to sit there with the last few chapters and just concentrate, because I was just like, wait. And like, you know, as things were like unraveling, etc., and you were getting to the bottom of like what's been kind of going on, I'm just like, it's one of those books that it ends in a way that it's up to you to kind of work out exactly how you think it ended. if you know, I mean, it's really hard to tell you without giving any spoilers, but it's one of those ones where you come to the end and then you're coming up with your own kind of conclusion of what actually kind of happened. And sometimes that can be extremely annoying, and I think this is why I'm thinking of End of Things is one of those books where people either really love it or they don't. And I really enjoyed how this one was wrapped up. I loved the pacing of this book as well. I'm giving it 4 stars. I've not mentioned that. 4 stars. And yeah, I did have to Google and look up. I went on, there was a Goodreads forum of what the ending explained, and because I had my own little theory, and I went in there and some people confirmed that sort of theory that I had. Other people had slightly different ones, and it's just like so interesting to actually see, once you've read it, what people got from it and what they have kind of what they've come up in their mind of what actually happened. And yeah, I'm gonna have to watch the film now. I don't know if there's any differences, but I think that will help. And then it is one that I'm going to have to read at some time in the future to then see what I get from it. Because it's one of those ones that, like, I think you'll get more from it on the second read, because like you already know what happens at the end, for you to then kind of see from the beginning the signs, etc. Because this is like, I don't know, it gets called like psychological thriller, literary suspense. I've seen people referring it to having some sort of like horror elements. It's a little bit of a combination of things, and yeah, just it's great. It was great. A great second book to the year and second book of Winterween. So that one I was doing for, I think it was prompt number 5. Gives you thrills and chills, but there is snowiness that comes into this, so I could use it as well for what's it? I don't have anything in front of me. Like, there's one to do around like snow. There's one on the snow on the cover, which I was listening to audiobooks, so it really just depends which cover. If it's not the Netflix one, like the original one, there's snow on it, so I could use it for that. And then, was it Set in Winter is another one of the prompts? Guys, why is my mind going blank? Why? I think it is. So I could use it to tick off some of the other bits and pieces. But I'm still working my way through Winter People. I don't really have much else to add to it at the moment because I haven't read enough to give you any kind of major updates on it. But yes, we are getting through these books. So my focus now is to finish the Winter People, and I think I've got a few hundred pages still to go, but it is one that I find that I get through the pages quickly. I'm going to try and read some lunchtime now, and then like this evening, and focus it again on tomorrow. I do need to try and film my December wrap up for it to then go up on Sunday, and I wanted to also edit my vlog from last week to try and get it up tomorrow if I can, but I think the filming of Sunday's one is more important, so I want to try and do that after work as well, because we're at that period of time where, guys, we're getting more light, which, you know, I'm happy about. So we need to get that done. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick up another book. I might have to rethink things, because now I don't have an audiobook, and I find that they're so useful when, you know, I'm doing other bits and pieces. So I might have to rethink what my TBR is, because I don't really want to pick up another book that I'm actually reading, because I want to finish The Winter People. So yeah, we might look and see if there's an audiobook that I could potentially use over the next few days. But yes, essentially I don't need to use any other ones to get through Winterween as long as I finish The Winter People. So let's see guys, and that's it. I'm going to stop rambling on. I need to send that thank you that I've got this. Yes, I still can't believe how cold that is. It must be absolutely freezing out there. It must be absolutely freezing. But it's fine because it's February. It'll be warmed up by then. It'll be warmed up for us to have it. And yes, somebody is really playing live music out there. That's annoying. And yeah, I will catch up with you later on. is lunchtime. I'm gonna be heating up my soup, and guys, I didn't realise, but in the freezer I had gluten-free garlic bread. I mean, that has just made my day. Like, garlic bread and soup, like dipping your garlic bread into your soup is just like next level. It is next level. I am so happy, so excited for lunch. And you are not here for garlic bread content, but you know, I had to give you that update, guys. So yes, last night, you know, I watched some booktube, caught up on Gabby's vlogs. I also watched this morning Savannah's from Riveting Reads as well. So I've been catching up on some WINTERWEEN content. I do like during these readathons watching the vlogs that are going on. So that's really, really fun. And so I'm thinking, because I don't have an audiobook on the go, and you know, I need to go food shopping today. I need to do some cleaning and tidying up and bits and pieces, and I'll be doing things across the weekend. So I feel like I need to pick up an audiobook as well, because I don't have the audiobook for the Winter People, but we'll get to that in a minute anyway. So this one is about 8 hours long, and Savannah and Gabby have been reading it during WINTERWEEN, and that is The Shuttering by Anya, Alborn. And it is a horror, and it's like a monster horror, like creature horror thing. So the description says, they only come when it snows and nobody ever gets away. A group of close friends gathers at a secluded cabin in the wintry mountains of Colorado for a final holiday hurrah. Instead, it may be their last stand. First, the massive blizzard leaves them marooned, then the more chilling realization something's lurking in the woods, watching them, waiting. So yeah, I mean, there's a little bit more, but I'm not going to read the whole thing, but sounds so good. But I think I'm gonna have that on the go, just because I said that I've got lots of bits and pieces, and like I was doing things this morning and I was just like, oh, if I had an audiobook, you know, I could have been reading. So yes, problem solved, gonna do that one. Then I have let's get back to the Winter People. So I'm now on I have now read up to 260. In my edition there are 62 pages. But it's not that wide. I don't know if you can tell, but it's not that wide a copy, and the writing is quite big, so I actually feel like I'm flying through the pages quite quickly. I'm really getting into this one now, and I think she's really good in the sense that, because you got your timeline, so you have like a little section, current timeline, and then your past timeline, a little section, and each time you come down to the section, and then it goes to the other timeline. I'm like, no, but I want to know. Like, I want to know what's happening, what's going on, which I think is really good. It's keeping me engaged. I have some theories about things going on. It's going to be interesting to see if they pan out. I don't want to say anything because that'd be a bit spoilery. But yeah, it is definitely a slow burn, and there's like creepy kind of ghosty vibes in this, but there's not that much at the moment. So I wonder if it's going to get more kind of horrifying and more scary as we get on. Because it says it's chilling. So there's those chilling elements coming in, but there's not that many at the moment. But yeah, because it says, it meddles the mystery genre with the supernatural for a psychological thriller that is scary as it is enthralling. So it just, yeah, it's good. I'm really enjoying it, getting to know our characters, and like I said, it's really intriguing. There's things going on that I'm like, what is it? What is it? Also, like, something's been revealed in the Sarah timeline, but what happens like at the end, that's coming into like the current timeline. So it's just like, oh, that's how it ends. But like, how do we get to that point? And I love it when you get that in the books, because then you're like kind of like working out like what happened, like what actually happened. So we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out, guys. We're gonna find out. And that is it for reading. I did not film my December wrap up yesterday, and I have decided that I'm not gonna do it. I really wasn't in the mood yesterday, and I can't. You know, I'm not in the mood. And then also I was thinking that, you know, I'm doing these weekly vlogs anyway, so all the books I read in December are in my weekly vlogs. And I'm still going to continue doing wrap-ups, but I think for December I'm going to skip it. It was last year I read a ton of Christmassy books, which aren't really applicable now. It's like after Christmas. I feel like, you know, no one's going to pick up a Christmas book now for a recommendation. So a lot of Christmassy books, and none were like mind-blowing 5 stars. So, you know, and like I did like my best books of 2021, worst books, etc. So I feel like I've wrapped up enough. So I'm not going to do that, but I have a weekly vlog from last week to post. I'm going to do it Sunday. I finished editing and upload it. And yeah, so we just took a little bit of a breather. I'll film some sit down videos either this weekend or during the week or something, because Wednesday will be this vlog, guys, and then yeah, Sunday will be a sit down video. So I'm gonna film a few at once and we'll get through that. It's just, yeah, I'm not feeling the wrap up video for December basically. And that's it. I will catch up with you later. I'm gonna have my soup and my garlic bread now. Yay! Friday evening, had dinner. Delicious, guys, delicious. Love good tortilla. Yes, but book-wise, the Shuttering. Okay, I don't have my phone near me, but I have about less than 4 hours left of it, and on the audiobook, and honestly guys, I'm really enjoying this one. I know Gabby really liked it and Savannah did as well, and yeah, totally right. It's so like, it's different in the sense that you actually get I'm getting a real sense of what these like creatures, like monsters actually are, which a lot of the time with like these kind of like horror-y books, it's very like unknown, you know, you don't really know what they are, which also adds to like the scariness. But for once it's actually kind of nice to get a rough idea of what these things may be. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's a good build at the moment, so yeah, about halfway through it, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where it goes. But yes, I'm so glad that I picked it up. It's a great addition to this TBR. Not on any of my January reading plans. I probably should have picked up a book that I had on my plans, but you know, life. And then I don't really have much to update on the Winter People at this moment in time, but I'm going to be reading a little bit more tonight, and then yes, I have like 200 pages left, and we want to get those 200 pages done by Sunday, so we, you know, would have finished the full TBR for WINTERWEEN. Like I said, I've actually, with the ones I've read so far, I have actually ticked off all of the prompts. I can use them for all of them. So this is just like now like a bonus basically. And yeah, that is it for the moment. I'm going to read this evening and I will speak with you tomorrow. Give you an update then. My Narnia ambience that I have in the background. Just a second. Yeah, it's really nice, snowy atmosphere, love it. Anyway, literally just finished The Winter People and this is really good. It's really good. I'm thinking like 4 stars, maybe 4.5. I need to have a little think. I need to let it sit in my brain, marinate. It's definitely not a 5-star, but it is really good. I still think it's really good. Yes, those last like 150 pages, like I was like, okay, I need to keep reading, I need to find out, and yeah, it's so interesting how things like turned out, worked out, surprised, a certain twist, etc. And like I said, it was like a slow burn, but then you got into the action and like the things happening, and yeah, you found out the whole thing about the sleepers, like the whole story, etc. And yeah, it's really good. I understand why this gets recommended. I know why Gabby recommends it. I think she read it last Winterween, and yeah, it's so good. Definitely recommend. Such another great book for Winterween. This is why I love taking part in these, because I always seem to find some really good books. So that's done. And yeah, so good. Yeah, 4.5. Let's see. Let it marinate. Let's marinate that rating. And then the Shuttering, I have listened to a little bit today, and I have 2 hours and 38 minutes left, and again, it is really good. I am enjoying it. The descriptions of like the monsters are getting better. You're getting to find out more and more about them, and like kind of what's happening. And I really, like I said, I really like the fact that you have an idea of actually what this thing is, because normally you don't, which adds to the suspense as well, but it's refreshing to actually have an idea of what this monster actually is. And yeah, it's like a kind of you know, people are going one by one type situation, and yeah, the details are great. Yeah, it's another really great one. Yes, I need to get more recommendations like this, so if you have any, let me know. But yes, Winterween, honestly, shaping up to be a week of some really, really good reads. Yeah, fantastic. I'm enjoying it. I'm making dinner. I will continue listening to the Shuttering. I'll finish that off tomorrow. And tomorrow's the last day of Winterween. Can you believe it? This week has went by so quickly. And yeah, that's it for the moment. Yes, just so good, so good, so good, guys, so good. Really, really enjoy it. Like, so good. And yeah, that's it for the moment, and I will catch up with you later on. It is a Sunday evening, and I finished the Shuttering earlier on today. Oh, my voice. I finished the Shuttering earlier on today, and I really, really enjoyed it. I'm thinking of giving it a 3.5 stars. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I liked how we actually knew kind of what these things were. I liked how the ending, like the last section, really enjoyed that. Great descriptions, highly recommend, and it's a really good audiobook as well, so recommend. I feel like I've had a really good reading week. For Winterween, I felt like I read a lot of good books. I'm already ahead of my reading goal because it was 52. So we're doing much. We're ahead. But it means I can always chill later on in the month, etc. But yes, no, really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed Winterween. I'm watching a little bit of Emily in Paris whilst cooking a roast. Doing roast gammon or ham, I think in America you call it, but got a piece at Christmas and put it in the freezer, and that's what we're having tonight. Looking forward to it because I didn't have it at Christmas time, so exciting. But yes, I am just like chilling, watching Emily in Paris. I don't think I'm going to start another book tonight. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll start The New Girl, which is an arc that I have, and it's an anticipated thriller release for me in January. Might do it, might not. So editing me, insert the footage of the roast now. And that looks so delicious, guys. I hope I captured the deliciousness of the roast. But yes, that's it. I'm gonna end the vlog here now. I'm tired, so I'm going to really chilled evening, watching like TV, film, etc. Eating, relaxing. So I'm gonna wrap up the vlog here because honestly, you're not gonna get that much reading content more really tonight, I don't think. But yes, like I said, really had lots of fun Winterween this week. It's a really great start to like kind of 2022. Really good reading week. I found some new like really good books, and yeah, I feel like I've had a really good reading start actually to the year, and let's hope it continues that way. Yes, that'd be fantastic if it continues. Really good reading month, year, sorry. And yeah, that is it. So thanks to Gabby and Olivia for hosting. I cannot wait for the next one because I love these different ween ones, Camp Weekend Ween, Summer Ween, Winter Ween, etc. Absolutely love it. And yes, I'm gonna be getting back into more thrillers and horrors again, because it is like, thriller is like my favourite genre ever. It's my favourite one, but horror is slowly kind of getting up there. I'm finding more and more books in the horror genre, surprisingly, because I am not, like, in real life, like, if you were to ask people that know me, like, you know, they wouldn't say like, oh, you know, I'm the person who would read horror. I'm really somebody who watches horror, but I started to like actually watching it as well. So I'm changing, guys. I'm growing. And yeah, that's it. I'm gonna stop rambling on now. So thank you very much for watching. Comment, let me know if you took part. What did you read? If you have a reading vlog, because I really enjoy like kind of watching people's reading vlogs with these things. And yeah, so hit that like button, subscribe if you like what you see, you want to see more content from me, and I will hopefully see you next one. Bye!